Looks like we're all squared away now. Here we go. Back to our action. Want to apologize for that short delay as we were experiencing a couple of technical difficulties, but looks like we're back in this game. As it's been a back and forth affair so far. 4-3, keeping it tight. Both teams trying to find an edge here. As we look at some of the opening starts here, coming the other way, Megan Cole's shot goes a bit too far. That one goes out of bounds. 4-4 ball game here in set one. Want to thank you all for tuning in with us. We are live here in Beeville with this Region 4 quarterfinals matchup between the Utopia Lady Buffs and the San Perlita Lady Trojans. Here's the set for Aaliyah Garcia, who goes to that back row. Played by the back row, kept in by Utopia. Good hustle on their part as they're trying to keep this alive. Here comes the toss over, but looks like Chloe Johnston crosses that line underneath. Point goes over to San Perlita, 4-5. Thank you once again for tuning in to Rio Sports Live. Please like, share, and get our feed out there. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, we have ourselves a great match, and this is a rematch of last year's Region 4 quarterfinals, as these two teams met last year as well, with Utopia taking that one 3-1. So both these teams are motivated to get a win here tonight. With the serve, that's Cherish Dunlap. We talked about Dunlap earlier tonight, as she is one of the prime time players for the Lady Buffs, but her kill attempt is met at the net by the Lady Trojans. Senior Aaliyah Garcia with the serve now. Here's the setup for Dunlap, met in that back row by Summer Terry. Ramos with the touch, and that one falls as the Lady Trojans go up 8-5, and Coach Dean wants to call a timeout. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Houston in San Benito is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever memories, antiques and collectibles in San Benito.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experience.
Back to the match as the Lady Trojans find themselves up 8-5 here in set one. Coach Dean wanted to talk it over with her ladies to see if they could regroup here and try to get back into this game. Here comes Ramos with a little tap over, and Johnston is there. Here's the setup. Nice play in the back row as Bomer tries to get going. Bomer sets it up. Here comes Dunlap. She gets it down hard, and Aaliyah Garcia tries to get under that one, but just couldn't get up enough. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Please like, share our feed, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube here in Beeville, Texas. Doing the serving there is Lily Moore. Ramos punches that one over. Back row is there. Here's the setup for Johnston, and Johnston goes a little too far. Ball out of bounds. 6-9, Lady Trojans up here in set one. Junior Bella Rodriguez now doing the serving for the Lady Trojans. Gets to that back row. Dunlap is there for the dig. Here comes Bomer. Bomer is met in the back. Jasmine Rodriguez tries to give it a tap, falls short. Rodriguez knew once that came off of her fingertips, she wished she could get that one again. Serving now for the Lady Buffs, Chloe Johnston And her serve goes out of bounds as the Lady Trojan lead extends 2-3. Sophomore Summer Terry now with the serve. Gets to that back row. John over's Bomer. Playing it. Here's the setup for Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets all of that one, but Dunlap is there for the dig in the back row. Miscommunication by the Lady Buffs. And that's communication is key. Got to talk to each other to make sure they know who's going to go for that one. Dunlap gets that over off the deflection of Bella Rodriguez. Ball goes out of bounds as the Lady Buffs get back on the board. 8-11 here in set one. Bomer with the serve. Rodriguez is there. Nieto flips it over. Here's the setup for Dunlap. Dunlap says, take a piece of this, as she throws that one down. We talked about Dunlap earlier. She's last year's district blocker of the year, but she plays big at the net as well as she leads the Lady Buffs in kills and blocks this season. Bomer with the serve, and that one slips wide left out of bounds. Lady Trojan ball. Daniela Ramos. Ramos is known to get on a hot streak with her serves. Gets that one over. Here's the setup for Dunlap. Dug in the back row by Ramos as she was ready for that one. Momentum takes Nieto as she taps the net. Point goes over to the Lady Buffs, trying to cut away at this lead, down 2. Davis with the serve. Rincon there for the dig. Garcia plays it off the fingertips of Dunlap. Dunlap finds an open window to get the point. Windows are small here on this court, but all it takes is one little window to drop. That one gets on the line as the Lady Buffs get the ace, tying up the game on the Ansley Davis serve. Davis is an all-district first teamer last year, and I'm sure those accolades will continue for her this year. Johnston gets it over. Rincon is there. Bella Rodriguez. Aaliyah Garcia gets that over. Played up top by Davis. Coming the other way is Bomer. Here's the setup for Aaliyah Garcia. Tries to get up, but gets caught up in the net. Here's the setup for Jasmine Rodriguez, who plays it safe and just volleys over. Coming back the other way, Dunlap. Ramos is there to dig in the back row. Here's a setup for Jasmine Rodriguez, and that one goes down. As Jasmine Rodriguez played it right, and she said, let me bring the thunder on this one, and she does, getting the kill. All tied up 13-13. We're going to have ourselves a tight matchup here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're watching, you're sitting tight, because this should be a thriller. Going the other way is Cole, trying to get something going. Here's Bella Rodriguez, goes opposite corner, played by the back row. Here comes Johnson, goes deep. Jasmine Rodriguez is there. Set up for Aaliyah Garcia. That one's hot to handle, but the Lady Buffs do it. Let's see if they can get it over. They do. They keep it alive. Credit their hustle on that one. Coming the other way, Garcia finds the middle. Bomer's there. Here's a setup for Dunlap. Dunlap goes to the back. Nice play by Rincon. Bella Rodriguez the other way. Ball's kept alive by the back row. Coming is Johnston, and that one goes out of bounds. Nicely done by both teams, as both teams are not going to go away. They're going to come with everything going both ways. They both know what's at stake. It's win or go home. Or shall I say it's when or tomorrow is the start of basketball season for each of these teams. Got a two-tap there. Point goes over to the Lady Trojans. Jasmine Rodriguez with the serve, gets that one over cleanly. Bomer's there to pick it up. Here comes Johnston, brings it back. Setup is there. Aaliyah Garcia trying to find something. Blocked, kept alive, tries to get back. Ramos is there. Bella Rodriguez taps it over. Here comes Dunlap, and she wins that battle, and that was a tough one. It came down to just the way the ball rolls off the hands, and that one came back to the Lady Trojan side as they still have a 1-point lead. Garcia goes to the back row. Here's Bomer looking for something, mistimes it, and couldn't get a piece of it. That point back over to the Lady Trojans. Ball still in their hand as setter Elisa Nieto is now having the serving duties. Played in that middle by Davis. Coming back is Johnston. Ramos is there for that dig. Bella Rodriguez taps it over. Window closes up. Dunlap trying to get back involved. Play at the net. She gets up high, but kept alive by the Lady Trojans. Once again, ball's played off the deflection. Gets in the way. Once again, miscommunication by the Lady Buffs. As we have a 14-17 game, Lady Trojans up in set one. Johnson flips it over. Rodriguez is there. Here's the setup for Garcia. Looks like there's going to be a carry call. So point goes over to the Lady Buffs, and so does the ball. Thank you once again for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Please remember to like and share our link, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Let's get everybody watching here tonight as we got this great Region 4 quarterfinal matchup. Ball played by the Buffs. Johnson tries to throw one down off the hands of Terry, as Terry just couldn't handle that one. Doing the serving for the Lady Buffs is Dunlap. Played in the back row, going to be close to the net, but playable. Here's the setup. Bomer going to that back row. Ramos is there. Good hustle by Nieto. She keeps it alive and in play. Here's the setup for Johnston, who tries to get up and met at the net. Lady Trojans lead is now 2 here in set one. Aaliyah Garcia gets it over. Coming back the other way with Davis. Nieto trying to find Rodriguez. Rodriguez sells that one a bit too far to the left, out of bounds. 17-18 game. As both of these teams are trying to find their groove, as the Lady Trojans find themselves up, taking advantage of some of the miscommunication on the Lady Buff side. Dunlap from the back row. Good dig by Garcia to keep it alive. Terry gets that one over. Ball's up. Here comes Bomer. Bomer goes deep. Garcia plays it. Terry bounces it back over. Bomer gets up. A good hustle by the Lady Trojans. Here's the setup for Johnston. Johnston tries to go deep. Ball goes out of bounds. Lady Trojans once again get that 2-point lead, as Bella Rodriguez will now be doing the serving for the Lady Trojans. Rodriguez's ball is played in the back row. Here comes Bomer. Played up. Garcia's there. Off the Rodriguez deflection. Trying to set up Bomer once again. Play at the net. Good attempt at the net, but once again, sometimes those deflections just roll off the fingertips and stay on the side. Point goes over to the Lady Buffs. Johnston with the serve. Here comes Rodriguez as she gets that kill. Rodriguez feeling the flow here as she picks up that big point to keep the Lady Trojan lead by 2. Bomer coming the other way. Bomer's been very active tonight. Ball kept alive at the net by the Lady Trojans. Good hustle and good awareness. Opposite way and stays in bounds. Nicely done by Megan Cole. Putting the Lady Buffs down just 1. Bomer now with the serving duties. Jasmine Rodriguez is there. Here's a setup for Jasmine Rodriguez as she's getting hot. And she picks up that kill there, feeling real comfortable on that left side of the court. As she's got all of that one. Daniela Ramos with the serve, gets to the back row, played by Moore. Bomer coming back the other way. Tough to handle for Rodriguez, goes backwards. And now we're looking at a 2021 game. This is going to come down to the wire here in set 1. Once again, we're going to have a back and forth affair. I hope you guys have your snacks because this is going to be a good game. Nicely played by Dunlap as she picks up that dig in the middle. Looked like there was going to be an opening there, but no. That one goes out of bounds. Barely misses the inside. 22-20. Jasmine Rodriguez now with the serve. Played in the back by Bomer. Bomer tries to get it over, and she does get the flip. Here's Aaliyah Garcia, goes to that opposite side. Once again, miscommunication as Aaliyah Garcia takes full advantage of that. And now the Lady Trojans are up 3, 23-20, with a lot of momentum on their side. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
We're ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Ladies.
Back to the action. Jasmine Rodriguez with the serve there. Dunlap gets up high, finds the open hole there and throws it down. Getting the possession back to the Lady Buffs. Thank you once again for tuning in to Rio Sports Live. Whether you're rooting on the San Perlita Lady Trojans or the Utopia Lady Buffs, appreciate you all tuning in, Facebook and YouTube. Good layout hustle there by Rodriguez in the back row. Ball kept alive. Dunlap trying to set up Bomer. Bomer gets it back. Here is the setup for Garcia, looking for something big off the deflection, close to the net. Nice hustle by both teams. Johnston coming the other way, but the defense of the Lady Trojans is covering things up well on their side. Johnston going to the back. Ramos is there, keeps it up. Rodriguez bounces it over. Utopia trying to set something up for Dunlap. Dunlap taps it over. Yasmin Rincon covers that one. Bella Rodriguez the other way. Nicely done, but dug nicely. Here's the shot as Dunlap finds an open window off to the left of the court. All about vision. The Lady Trojans weren't giving up many holes, but Dunlap somehow, some way saw it and took advantage. Dunlap taps it over. Here's the setup for Garcia, and Garcia finds a big hole in that middle as they get to a game point right here, 22-24, Lady Trojans. Both teams are being relentless, not wanting to give up much. That one sails deep, out of bounds, 23-24. Dunlap with the serve. Gets to that back row, played by the Lady Trojans and kept alive. Here's the setup for Bomer. Bomer trying to find something off the deflection. And we got a tie ball game. 24-24 here in set one. Coach Rubalcaba wants to get her ladies together, try to regroup here, kill the momentum of the Lady Buffs. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
I
really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these.
Dunlap with the serve coming out of that Lady Trojan timeout. We're all tied up 24-24. It's going to come down to the team that makes the fewest mistakes. Here's going to be a play at the net, kept alive. Ball gets to that back row. Bomer being set up here, trying to find something, goes opposite way. Coming back, Rodriguez is there. Rodriguez has been swift on her feet. Play at the net, kept going, and we've got ourselves a volley as both teams trying to find something here off the fingertips, kept alive as Bella Rodriguez comes back the other way. Lots of action at the net. No calls are being called here. Everything's alive. And you can see the excitement and the anticipation in both teams as they're scrambling to do what they can do. This is a crucial point here as Davis is there. Both teams trying to find something. Bella Rodriguez taps it over, play at the net. Davis taps it back. That one goes out of bounds as the Lady Buffs pick up that point. Two Lady Trojans try to get there at the same time, and it goes back off of their fingers, out of bounds. Here we go. Dunlap with the serve. Nieto's there, setting up Garcia. Garcia wasn't ready for that one to give something big, so she gets it over. Johnston tries to come back the other way. Here comes Garcia. Little tap, quick feet, coming the opposite. Bella Rodriguez plays it to Jasmine. They just get it back over. Something trying to get set up. Bomer getting set in the middle, tapped up. Nieto's there. Setting up Bomer once again. Bomer's going to get a lot of action tonight. Play up top, and there it is. Ball drops in favor of the Lady Trojans as they tie it back up 25-25. I want to thank you all for tuning in to Rio Sports Live as we got a tight matchup here in set one. Team that picks up set one, majority of the time has a big time advantage as Dunlap gets back involved and she picks up that point there, 26-25. Serving now is Lily Moore for Utopia. Moore sells that one over, played, tight dig there. Bella Rodriguez finally gets it over. Here comes Dunlap from the middle of the court, nicely dug by Garcia. Ramos taps it over, played up, and the Lady Trojans pick up that point. Good hustle by both teams once again. No one letting up. And it's going to come down to the team that doesn't make a mistake. Gets to that back row there. Ball's up top. Dunlap gets it off of the backboard. And Utopia picks up that one. Sometimes those crazy events just happen. As we keep going, Johnston had the serve. Here comes Garcia from the middle. Dunlap is there. Johnston from the back row goes to Garcia. Kept alive. Good hustle by the Lady Trojans. Here's the setup for Bomer. Bomer tries to find something off in the corner, but nothing there. Rodriguez comes. Played. Johnston keeps it in. Dunlap in the back. Dug nicely by Bella Rodriguez. Jasmine Rodriguez finds it, but kept alive. Everybody's throwing themselves on the floor to keep things going, and it is happening. Here comes Jasmine Rodriguez, tries to find something. Set up not there for the Buffs. Nieto comes from the back. Here's the setup for Bomer. Bomer puts it down. Ball is in. And there we have it. Set one is done as both teams just fought till the end. And the Lady Buffs take set one, 28-26. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back. Stay with us for set two.
Change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the heart of the South, Lady Hawks, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Awesome!
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Yeah. Here we go, set two in this Region 4 quarterfinal 1A matchup. And what a start to this matchup it was, as Utopia took the win 28-26, as both teams were just relentless trying to get that first game win under their belt. But unfortunately, there could only be one winner, and Utopia did enough at the end there to take that one. But the Lady Trojans look to come back and even things out here. Here goes Megan Cole for the Buffs. Played in that back row is Johnston. Here's the setup for Dunlap. Dunlap trying to go back, but Bella Rodriguez is there. Jasmine Rodriguez taps it over. All-out play by Ansley Davis to keep it going. Here comes Jasmine Rodriguez. Gets in that back row, but Johnston is there. Dunlap tries to come with it, and she does. Tough to play in that back row as the Lady Buffs go up 2. Thank you once again for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Hope everybody's staying with us and enjoying this great matchup. I want to thank our fans for tuning in. Whether you're watching and rooting on the Lady Trojans or the Lady Buffs, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Here's the setup for Aaliyah Garcia. That one goes off of her fingertips. She just couldn't get all of that one. Ball goes into the net. Once again, you're tuning in. Please like and share our feed. Put it on your social medias so everybody can get in on the game and the action for those who could not make it here tonight. 3-1 game here early in the second set. Jasmine Rodriguez now with the serve. Gets it to the middle. Here's Dunlap being set up, and she somehow, some way finds the back line and keeps it in bounds. Talked about Dunlap and her presence for the Lady Buffs, and somehow Coach Dean has to get her as involved as she can. When the ball is in her hands, things happen. Here's Dunlap once again. Nicely done by libero Yasmin Rincon as she plays Dunlap's ball. And there come back are the Lady Trojans. And the Lady Trojans aren't a team to sleep on because they will continue to grind and get after it no matter what the score may be in their situation that they're in. So they will fight to the end. And here we go. There's a play at the net, and Dunlap gets up just a little bit higher to spike that one down. Megan Cole with the serve, gets it to the middle. Rodriguez is there to clean it up. Aaliyah Garcia brings something with that one, and she gets that kill. So the Lady Trojans chipping away at that lead, down 2 here in set 2. Dunlap with the set for Bomer. Bomer's ball goes into the net. 5-4 game now. Aaliyah Garcia getting ready for the serve. Garcia sells that to the back row. Little tip, but the momentum takes Johnston over the line under the net, and we got a tie ball game here. Garcia once again at the serving line, keeping it going. Little tap over by Moore, but the Lady Trojans are there to receive. Here's the setup for Dunlap. Dunlap brings something on it, but Jasmine Rodriguez gets the dig. Coming back, Garcia there. Bella Rodriguez plays at the net, but kept alive as Ramos gets up and she wins that battle at the net. So Daniela Ramos makes a presence at the net and wins that battle. 6-5 game, Lady Trojans up 1. Here comes Dunlap. Garcia tries to play a deflection, goes out of bounds. 6-6 ball game. We're going to have another tight one here. Thanks for watching, and stay with us as we get the most excitement we're going to get from a volleyball match is right here tonight in Beeville Jones Gymnasium. Here we go. Dunlap Punches it over. Terry's there to receive. Here's the setup for Bomer. Bomer tries to go deep, and she goes a little too deep. Ball out of bounds. Arabella Rodriguez with the serve. Gets to that back row, but the serve is a little too deep. Ball goes out of bounds. Lily Moore serving for the Lady Buffs. Moore has kind of like a knuckleball serve. There was no movement on that. Just that ball floating in the sky. Here's the setup for Bomer. Nieto's there. Play close to the net. Pushed over. Bomer coming back the other way. Deflected off Terry's fingertips. Goes out of bounds backwards. Tough play. Seen a lot of Bomer here tonight, as she is the one that's being set up for those mid hits there. Here's the setup for Terry. Terry sells it over. Back row's there. Set up for Bomer once again. Looks like it's going to be Johnston this time. Ball kept alive. Good hustle by the Lady Trojans. Nieto. Bomer with that setup in the middle. Gets it over the net, but kept alive. Nieto flips it over. Johnston to Davis. Here comes Dunlap. Nicely played by Garcia. Johnston coming back. That one stays in bounds. One of those close calls, but somehow finds its way inside the line. I've talked about this on some of the other volleyball games I've called, and usually they have a player or a volunteer that does those lines. And man, it is a tough task to have. I've said I'd rather announce live to you all than have the job of being the line judge. Here come the Buffs. Go to that back row off the fingertips of Rodriguez. Tough to play. Goes out of bounds. As the Buffs extend their lead by 3. They've already taken set 1, which was a great matchup, almost an instant classic. As both teams trying to get this, the Lady Trojans trying to equal it out, and the Buffs trying to get a 2-game lead. The Buffs find that back corner. And in comes libero Yasmin Rincon. Subbing in for Arabella Rodriguez. Jasmine Rodriguez tries to put a little something on that one, but a little bit too much. Ball goes out of bounds. 12-7 game now here in set 2. Serving Lily Moore for the Lady Buffs. Bomer gets her hands under it, punches it back. This one has to go over, and it does. Here's the setup for Johnston. And somehow they get that to fall. 13-7. What a game. Thank you for tuning in. YouTube and Facebook, please stay with us as we got a back and forth affair. Moore gets that ball cleanly over on her serve. Here's a setup for Jasmine Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a nice touch, but played in that back row. That one goes out of bounds as the Lady Trojans trying to get back into this game. Down 13-8 here in set 2. Ball up top, kept alive by Nieto. Nicely done to get that ball over. Here's the setup coming back. Rincon got to get it over, and she does. Cole flips it back. Jasmine Rodriguez. Alia Garcia gets it over. Davis sets up Johnston. Johnston's ball goes out of bounds. Some close calls at that back line. Summer Terry now with the serve. Johnson gets that, somehow gets over. It looks like it's going to be a carry on the Lady Buff side. So the Lady Trojans cut that lead down to just 3. Dunlap slaps it over. Terry's there in the back row. Set up for Ramos. Ramos gets it over. Davis for Bomer. Bomer tries to go opposite. Deflections there, kept alive. Davis setting up Johnston. Johnston goes deep. Terry plays it. Dunlap there in the back. Here comes Bomer playing that middle area. Bomer again. Here's the setup for Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to get her team back into this. Bomer flips it over. Here's going to be a play at the net. Rodriguez finds that hole on the opposite end. Rodriguez showing her leadership skills as she uses her court vision to find that gap on the right side of the Lady Buffs court. Dunlap goes deep. Garcia's there to play it. Rodriguez going to come back the other way. Dug nicely by Cole in the back row. They're going to set up Rodriguez again. Up goes Bomer, and Bomer gets that block there. Johnston with the serve. Ramos there to clean it up. Nieto swoops in there to get that set up and back over. Johnston. Nieto. Rodriguez wants to come back. Goes a little far right. Ball goes out of bounds. 15-11 here in set 2. Ramos finds that middle. Dunlap is there. Bomer coming back. All out stretch by Rincon. Rodriguez gets one, but too far. Ball out of bounds. 16-11 here in set 2. Nieto setting up Rodriguez. Rodriguez knows that she has to do big things. And it's not without effort. She's giving all she's got, just goes a little bit too far. Johnston now with the serve. Ramos is there to receive it. Ramos coming back over, taps it over. Out comes Davis. Ramos goes deep, and she gets them back on the board as Ramos finds that back line, keeps it in, gets the point. So Ramos gets the point, ball back, and now she has the serving duties. Nice play in the back row as they get the dig. Dunlap gets it over. Terry bumps it back. Bomer setting up Dunlap. Dunlap trying to go from the back, but she couldn't get the right handles on it. Ball goes into the net. 17-13 here in set 2. Ramos gets that ace. Ramos trying to chip away at that lead. Now the lead is only 3. Ramos has been known to get hot at the serving line. Here comes Bomer. Bomer finds it. She finds a spot right in front of Terry where Terry just can't get out to 18-14. That Lady Buff lead goes back to 4. Here comes Garcia. Dunlap tries to attempt a block there, but too much momentum. Her ball goes out of bounds, giving the Lady Trojans the point. Jasmine Rodriguez now with the serve. Bomer there to pick it up. Here comes Cole. Nieto setting up Garcia. Here comes Dunlap. Dunlap says, I got this, and gets that kill there. 19-15, set 2. Chloe Johnston sends one to the middle of the Lady Trojans defense. Bella Rodriguez picks that up, and Bella Rodriguez's ball falls. 19-16. Nieto with the serve, played by Bomer. Johnston coming back the other way. Terry tries to get under it, just couldn't get enough. 20-16 game now. Here in set 2, we had a wild set 1 as the Lady Buffs did enough to take that one 28-26. And here we find ourselves in set 2. Lady Buffs up 4. Dunlap with the attempt. Garcia attempts the block, but the deflection takes the ball out of bounds as the Lady Buffs up 21-16 here in set 2. Coach Rubalcaba wants to call a timeout. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Coming back out of the Lady Trojan timeout as the Lady Trojans down 21-16. And the Lady Buffs up. So after that wild set 1 matchup, here we are finding ourselves in set 2, 21-16. Both teams trying to get this set 2. The Lady Trojans trying to make a comeback to even out this match. And the Lady Buffs trying to take a 2-set advantage. Here comes Johnston in that back row. They just cannot get to that one. 22-16. Serving for the Lady Buffs now, Megan Cole. Cole's serve attempt falls short into the net. Point goes over to the Lady Trojans. Here comes Aaliyah Garcia, one of the Lady Trojans captains, with the serve. Dunlap flips that one over. Here's the setup for Terry. Terry tries to get up high. Her attempt falls short and into the net. 23-17. Dunlap now with the serve. Garcia digs up that one. Here comes Ramos. Ramos gives her shot. That one just goes a tad out of bounds. We're at game point for the Lady Buffs. 24-17. Here comes Dunlap's serve. The wall of the Lady Trojans back row is there. Here comes Bella Rodriguez. That one goes short into the net. Lady Buffs take set 2, 25-17, and now are up 2 games to none. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
I love what I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable. For condo and beach house rentals, call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Roy Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Restos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
We're the Lifer Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles.
Set 3 underway, and here we go as the Lady Buffs have themselves a 2-0 advantage right now going into set 3, and they get on the board first, up 1-0 as they've taken set 1 28-26 in that game 1 thriller, and then went and took game 2 25-17. So here we are in set 3 as Dunlap gets that over. Rodriguez is there in the middle, setting up Jasmine Rodriguez for that, and Jasmine Rodriguez comes back in a big way. Daniela Ramos now at the serving line, hoping to get a streak of serves here. Maybe getting on a roll, but the Lady Buffs are looking to deny that. Ball played up high, just couldn't get a good piece of it as Dunlap picks up that point for the Lady Buffs. Johnston, that's Davis with the serve. And Davis moves quickly to get back in her position. Dunlap somehow finds a little hole just in front and behind Lady Trojan defenders. That ball falls 3-1 to start our set 3. Here's the setup. Aaliyah Garcia tries to punch that over. Dunlap is there. Garcia tries to get up a little higher, but hand comes down, hits the net. 4-1. Thank you all for tuning in to Real Sports Live, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Still got plenty of game to go. Like and share our feed here. Dunlap's block attempt goes backwards on her deflection. Ball falls. Lady Trojans back on the board. Here comes Garcia trying to get something big. Block at the net by Dunlap, and her deflection on that block goes deep and falls in the back row. We've seen a lot of Dunlap and a lot of Bomer here tonight, but the hustle of Johnston has been consistent. The Lady Trojans side, a lot of Jasmine Rodriguez has had herself a fine game. Trying to keep the Lady Trojans in it. Garcia goes to that back. Here comes Dunlap with the setup. Rincon done a fine job at the libero area for the Lady Trojans. Dunlap looking to get up high. Garcia meets that attempt and gets the block. So Aaliyah Garcia, it's just been a duel between Garcia and Dunlap on that net here tonight. Great volleyball to watch. Dunlap goes back to that back row. Jasmine Rodriguez is there. Davis setting up Dunlap, and Dunlap gets that kill. Lady Buffs up 7-3. Dunlap now at the serving line. Rodriguez tries to get under that one, but she just can't get there soon enough. Now looking at an 8-4 game. Dunlap going deep. Ramos is there for that return. Here comes Terry. Johnson goes to that back row. Rodriguez's attempts goes out of bounds. Dunlap once again goes deep, and this time sails out of bounds. Point and ball back to the Lady Trojans. Aaliyah Garcia, one of the captains for the Lady Trojans, has the serving duty. Dunlap up. Here comes Davis back the other way. Good hustle, but the attempts fall short. 9-5. All it takes is a little hustle play somewhere here, and energy will start to go as one of these teams is trying to get back in the game, keep this game alive, while the other is trying to wrap it up. 10-5. 10-5 game here in set 3. Coach Rubalcaba wants to call a timeout, settle her girls down, and try to regroup. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
Back out of the Lady Trojan timeout and back to our action here in Beeville. And in this Class 1A Region 4 quarterfinal matchup, the Utopia Lady Buffaloes are up 2-0. We're here in set 3, as the Lady Buffs now have an 11-5 lead. Lily Moore has the serve for the Lady Buffs. Dig attempt goes out of bounds. Moore with the serve. Nieto there for the dig. Here's the setup for Rodriguez. Goes opposite side. Moore is there. Johnston tries to get a piece, and that piece goes too far. Lady Trojans get that point and ball back. Thank you for tuning in to Rio Sports Live. Couple of other games going on. We have D'Hinnis and San Isidro. As I looked over at that other stream, looked like D'Hinnis won game one, so they're up one game to none. Also have Bishop on as well. The Bishop matchup. Here we go, 13-6 game here in set 3. Utopia Lady Buffaloes and the San Perlita Lady Trojans. And the Buffaloes find a small smidge of room to drop that one, now up 14-6. Johnston with the serve and gets that on the fence. Momentum where it hits the top of the net and finds its way to fall. Johnston goes to the back row. Rodriguez there for the dig. Jasmine Rodriguez keeps it alive. And Bella Rodriguez flips it back over. Bomer tries to come back. Tough play as Terry's ball goes to the net. And now the Lady Buffs are up 10, 16-6 here in set 3. Johnston serve into the net, ball and point back to the Lady Trojans. Summer Terry with the serving duty. Moore is there to receive, setting up Bomer. Bomer goes deep. Garcia is there. Jasmine Rodriguez goes opposite, and Rodriguez gets a piece of that one and the point. Rodriguez keeping the Lady Trojans in this game. Terry with the serve. Nicely done. Johnston coming back the other way. And here come the Lady Trojans. – 16-9 game. And that one goes. Lady Trojan point. Now only down 6 as Terry's picked up a little bit of a roll here. What was once a 10-point deficit is now 6. Dunlap goes to that back row. Garcia's there. Here's the setup for Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes the opposite way, but nicely dug in that back row, but that one goes into the net. Once again, chipping away are the Lady Trojans, down only 5 now. Terry serves to the back row. Moore is there. Johnston to Dunlap. Dunlap flips it over. Nieto trying to set up Rodriguez. Rodriguez didn't like that one, so just gets it over. Bomer finds some room between Garcia and Rodriguez, and that one falls. 17-11. Kylie Bomer, seen a lot of her tonight, mentioned her numerous times as she's played a big role in tonight's matchup for the Lady Buffs. Here comes Dunlap, and Dunlap gets that kill. Rodriguez tries to get some momentum under that one, but too much of it, and that one goes out of bounds. Bomer trying to keep things going on the Lady Buff side. Ramos digs deep. Saves that ball. Here comes Rodriguez with a big shot, but Johnston's there for the dig. Play at the net, going back and forth, and Ramos wins that matchup there. Gets it over mid-blocker and finds the hole right behind him. Ramos picked up that point, and now she has the serve. There's Johnston to receive. Here's the setup for Dunlap. Dunlap gets all of that one, falls right in front of the back line. Just couldn't get under it. 20-12 game now as Rincon comes out of the libero position. Rodriguez set up. Bomer there in the back. Dunlap flips it back over. Setting up Rodriguez once again. Rodriguez looking opposite side. Stays in bounds, and Rodriguez gets that point. No doubt Rodriguez has been a major force for the Lady Trojans tonight, as she's gotten a plethora of big kills on her side. Davis sends it over. Here's the setup for Bella Rodriguez. Goes opposite. Johnston's there. Setup for Dunlap. Dunlap tries to get it down, and she does. (21-13) here in set 3. Lady Trojans trying to hang on, and the Lady Buffs trying to wrap it up. Here comes Aaliyah Garcia. She finds it, drops it, point. Lady Trojans 21-14 game now. Elisa Nieto sends it over on the serve. Dunlap setting up Bomer. Bomer. Terry's there, but goes into the net. Tough to play. 22-14. Coach Rubalcaba wants to call a timeout. And this is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down.
Here we go, back out of the Lady Trojan timeout. 22-14 here in set 3. Lady Trojans trying to find something to keep this match going. Rodriguez gets under that Dunlap shot. Bella Rodriguez gets it back over. Here's the setup for Johnston. Garcia gets up high for that block attempt, but goes out of bounds. (23-14). Dunlap has the serve. Here comes Aaliyah Garcia. There's a block attempt, and that one goes out of bounds. Point back to the Lady Trojans, 23-15. Aaliyah Garcia with the serve. Cole is there to receive. Here's Bomer. Bomer gets the touch. Tries to keep it going, but they just can't get under it. And here we are, 24-15 game point. Lady Buffs. As the Lady Buff fans are fired up and on their feet here on this game point. Lily Moore with the serve. Nieto's there. Terry setting up Ramos. Ramos flips it back over. Davis gets it to fall. Game, set, match. The Lady Buffs move on to the regional semis, where they will play Round Top Carmine, who won yesterday. And that's gonna do it. What a great game today. Great matches. Game 1 was a thriller, and it could have gone either way. The Lady Buffs take that one, and the momentum stayed on their side. What a great season for the San Perlita Lady Trojans, as they had a nice run, finishing 18-3 over the year with 2 losses all season in regular play. And that's an amazing feat for the San Perlita Lady Trojans. For Utopia, they will move on once again, playing Round Top Carmine in the regional semis. Want to thank you all for tuning in, as both teams did a fine job tonight. And this will do it for us here in Beeville. Great job by all. Thank you for tuning in. This is Rio Sports Live. Call in tonight. We'll see you.